Hello everybody, I'm Kay Ridge and I run a company called Dash Social. So tonight, one of the things that I'd like to sort of go through with you all is some of the things you can do with your profile and how you need to optimize your profile. Why do you need to do that? Simply to get found on Google. Okay, so let's go through and have a look and I'll see if I can move this thingy. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so my slogan for Dash Social is Marketing Made Easy, and that's what we're going to do tonight, is dumb it down, let everybody know what's going on, and help you as best I can. So what do we need LinkedIn in our business for? As I mentioned, it provides a platform to connect with professionals in your industry, establish credibility, and discover new business opportunities while building your network. It also helps your SEO. Does everybody know what SEO is? Does anybody not know what SEO is? Perfect. Okay, so how I'd like to show you here is that I've Googled my name, Kay Ridge. The first thing that comes up is LinkedIn. Okay, then even before my own company that I pay to have a website, do SEO, LinkedIn will come up first. Then it comes in some of the other businesses that I've been involved in. And Facebook, funny enough, is one of the last ones to come up. Why? Because LinkedIn's owned by Microsoft and doesn't like Facebook. Either does Google. All right, so one of the things that I'd like you to do, if I stand at the front here, those on the left, would you please get out your smartphones and go into your LinkedIn profile? Those on the right, can you get out the camera portion of your phones, please? I'm on the left. My left. Thank you, Michael. My left. This side. The other right. Okay. So one of the things that I would like you to do... It's my left. So this side, this side, this side, and this side. If you can get out your LinkedIn profile, at the top where it's got search, you will see a QR. Oh, wait. Thank you. You will see a QR code. Those on the right side of the table, use your camera and put it over the QR code. Just use your camera. Has everybody on the left-hand side got their QR code?
You have to tell them what where they're like.
Okay. Hands up those that haven't got their LinkedIn profile up. You got your LinkedIn profile up? Okay, right at the top, you've got a search button. Hit the search button. The search bar.
Search bar.
Okay, so if you go at the top, hit that.
Yeah, okay.
There's your QR code. Have you got it at this table?
Done it.
Done it? Perfect. Start networking. Get each other's numbers. You've got 5 minutes. Does anybody need my help? Can you put your hand up if you need help? All done? Yeah, that's it. So just use your camera and put it across. You got it? Good.
They also have that one there, where you just jump from micro to scan. That's quite handy.
Yeah. I don't know if that's an Apple feature though.
Oh, I see.
Right. Have you got it?
No, because I don't have LinkedIn, and in this phone I work on, and it's not set up for. There's no Apple ID or anything in there. So
Okay.
on my private phone. Right.
It's going to try to fix them on it.
Don't know what's going on.
I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but you get it back to me. Thank you. It's not working. Right. So the reason why we do that is the next time that you're in a business meeting or anything like that, instead of having to always hand over your business cards, simple connection, here we go, it's simply done, and you can get on what matters, getting the business and making those connections. Okay? All right. So let's now talk about some of the other things with LinkedIn. So LinkedIn content, we have your personal profile. You have to have a personal profile before you can have a company page. And then from a company page, you will find as we go through at the moment, you can have showcase pages. And one of the new things that are coming to LinkedIn through LinkedIn is product pages, which I'll go on about later. So you start with a profile page. You need to optimize it. What does that mean? When you start to fill out LinkedIn, you will see that there's a little blue lines that go across. You need to get them the whole way across the page. Only 51% of the whole of LinkedIn complete their profiles. You don't complete your profile, you're not going to get found, and it's a waste of time. How do you know? Because the blue bars will finish. When you log into LinkedIn, if it's optimized, that blue bar will not be there. No. Okay, let's now have a look at your profile. On your profile, you have a banner, you have your headshot, and you have what we call your heading. So let's have a look at mine, for example. So in mine, I have my name. The company has come up because I've optimized it and I've selected my company once I've done my company page. And I have my profile. Your profile should cover up 60% of your image. Why? It's all about trust. It's all about non-verbals, and those that do not have their profiles at 60% look untrustworthy. Okay?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What do I mean by 60%? Okay, so my profile is optimized at 60%. If you take an image and I'm smaller than that, It's not at 60%. So you can zoom in or zoom out when you go into it. All you need to do is go to the pencil and you can do a whole lot of stuff. All right? One of the other things that you can do is, I'll show you, I think it's the next slide, is the next thing that we have when we look at this is that we need to look at our heading. No longer can you use LinkedIn and just say accountant, finance director, panel beater. We want more. So I'm a marketing strategist. So what do I put up here? I don't put marketing strategy. I put implementing marketing strategies that deliver results. Need advice, let's talk. My call to action. Okay, there's lots of other things that are going to change. I'm going to hurry through this simply because there's a lot to get through. So what should your heading look like? And this is where I'm going to give you some examples that hopefully will help you along the way. So this one was by this Dina Calcott, I can't pronounce that surname. So basically, here's some ideas for you when creating your heading. What's your benefit? In other words, I help people do what? What mechanism are you using, and what's your credibility? So, for example, I help you close high-ticket deals through spin selling. Credibility, over 15 million in sales generated for clients. Sales, psychology, networking. That's my topic. Here's another example. Benefit, social proof, and then use fear. We all love that fear. So this one is, my marketing newsletter will make you smarter. Over 15,000 subscribers agree. Company at Nike. Or what this gentleman's got here is, my featured section has the solution to all your LinkedIn woes. Founder at LinkedIn Creators Club, your favourite creators are already in. The fear are you. Fear of missing out. Here's another one. I do what? It's not to get married. I do. Benefit to the audience, benefit 1, benefit 2. I design websites for e-commerce owners in the health industry. That's a benefit. What's the next thing? Increase return on investment, reduce customer acquisition costs, benefit, bang, and position your brand for the long run. Go in for the kill. Here's another one. Tell them what they will get. Benefit, audience, and achieve. So this one is Excel tips for non-techies, free plug-and-play templates. I help non-techies simplify their lives using Excel. Do you get the idea of what people are now doing? Here's mine. My banner, which is the biggest, bless you, the biggest advertising that you can have. It's like a newspaper. The heading, if your target clients believed you could save their pain points, how easily could you make money? Marketing made easy. Then I've come down here again, implementing marketing strategies that deliver results. Need advice, let's talk. What is one other thing that I've done on there that's new? Can you work it out? It's a new feature for LinkedIn, and it's just come out. Nope. Open to work. I do that because I'm in marketing and I want to see who's looking for people, because I'm their unicorn. What it is, turn content into customers. This just used to be find my website, find out more. You can now change the URL. You can only change the URL if you put on a thing called Creator. It's on.
Do you switch creator on and have that on?
You have, yes. Same as if you're doing a newsletter, you have to have Creator on. And do it now because most people don't know about it.
Whereabouts do you find that you turn it on?
When you go through your profile, down the bottom, it will have it on it. Get ahead of the curve. All right, let's look at some of the LinkedIn's latest features. Okay, this is where LinkedIn's quite tricky. There are 35 new features coming out this year. You may have them, you won't get them, you'll get some other ones. then they'll turn some off, then there'll be beta sites. You don't know who's going to get what and where. One of the suggestions that I do have for you, however, follow somebody that has LinkedIn that's in the UK. They appear to be getting them before anybody else. All right, LinkedIn individual page. Have you seen my profile has changed? That's a video. You can only do it on your smartphone with your LinkedIn app. And all I've done then is a simple greeting. Okay, the other things that you will notice is, that's one of my older profiles. That's all I need to see you there. This is the Dash Social website, which I've now changed into a call to action. Here's a new thing. This is on a beta site, which means eeny, meeny, miny, mo, one of you will get it, one of you won't. So they're now going to bring in milestones or celebrations, so workplaces, birthdays, anniversaries. That's a new thing that's coming in. We will also, another beta site is they're going to start to be predominantly going into groups, you know, like they do on Facebook. Now LinkedIn are going to do it. Because LinkedIn groups haven't really taken off. Again, get ahead of the curve. Here's another thing that's coming up. Now, when you go into a site, you can comment under your profile. You didn't used to be able to do that. 35 new features. We've now got emojis. Yes? You could only do like, and some got comments, some didn't. All right, now everybody can comment, and you'll see later on you can do company comment to company comment. Emojis are now here. Now here's something really interesting that I'll explain to you. I'll explain it later on anyway. But people outside LinkedIn in your group will be able to see things like this. They'll be able to use an emoji. They won't be able to comment because they're not a connection on LinkedIn. Here's something else that's coming up. So see how we've got these blue dots? They're messages. So it's saying that this Marcello has left 2 messages for me. And I've got 1 message from this gentleman. This isn't my profile, but so that's something else that's coming in that you will start to see as a messaging app. Because LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft, a lot of the things that they're doing is very Microsoft. So for example, we're going to have focused and other. You know, like we've got an Outlook. It's going to look very similar. Okay, so you can start to see the focused inbox. I've already gone through the website, that's changed. Here's something else. Does anybody use Calendly? You're going to be able to link it through LinkedIn and set it up. So if somebody's seen your profile, they want to have a meeting with you, they can now go through. These are all coming in. If you haven't got it yet, don't panic. It is coming to you. It just hasn't got to you yet. Okay? So this is something else that's coming up in here, and you can write a message. Okay, so this one, you can actually have new headings. You can create a carousel, you can add a hashtag, and you can do something else that they said, what do you want to talk about? These are also new features coming in. And to start a post, which you've got. Video is going to start to be selected under activity. So where we've up to now had posts, comments, I think that was about in articles, you're now going to be able to put video in there. So for example, if you've done some videos and you want to filter it really quickly, you'll be able to select it straight from video. Can you keep a line just while I think about it when I've got 10 minutes or got to stop? Thank you. LinkedIn company pages. Now, as I mentioned, you have to have a personal page to have a company page. Okay? So with company pages, you're now going to be able to, you used to only be able to create 12 showcase pages. Does anybody know what a showcase page is?
Is that different to a normal page?
Pay me $100 and I'll tell you. No, I'm only joking. Yeah, so what it is, showcase isn't about selling. It's about creating a network or having a specific niche market. So for example, let's say you're an accountant. You might have a niche market in self-managed super funds. So you will do a showcase just about those. Or small business would be another showcase. Now you used to only have 12, you now have 25. Again, it's creating and nurturing, it's not selling. What they do have though, and what they're now called, they're called showcase, but they're also called affiliate. So my affiliate for Dash Social is Marketing Made Easy. So when you go into my company page, where you used to look on the right-hand side, it's now sitting at the bottom. Okay, something new. Does anybody know what the notification bell does?
Makes your phone go ding.
Pretty much. What it does is, let's say I really like what LinkedIn profiles and what you write. I want to know when you write another article or a newsletter. I'll do the notification bell. And that means any time that you put something up, I get a notification that it's there. Okay? Here, pretty much. Here's the difference though. On your own profile, you won't see a notification bell. So you go, it's broken. It's not, it's just you can't see, it's for everybody else to see. Okay, so what you can do is when you've turned it on, like originally when you look at it, it will be the outline of a bell. If you're going to get notifications, the bell will fill in. All right, LinkedIn is bringing in scheduling. I have it, it's not that great yet. Hopefully it's going to improve.
Is it just for business pages or for your personal profile as well?
That's a really good question. I believe it's for your personal profile. But where I would like to schedule a month ahead, you can only schedule like a day ahead, one post. They're working on it, okay? We've got 35 things. We can't really complain about that one. All right, the next thing that we're going to have is that they're also going to take newsletters and put them up at the top with video and events. So newsletters, if you want to start doing a newsletter, it's not like email marketing. It's not like you would send out an email and a newsletter, you know, telling them what you're doing. These are specific topics to create your credibility, because LinkedIn is all about your credibility. So before I'm going to do business with you, I want to know that you know what you say you do. So you start talking about certain topics, and your aim is to become what they call top of voice. What does that mean? LinkedIn Pulse picks it up and publishes it everywhere. And there was somebody in this room that happened to, I met last time. I can't remember her name, but there's somebody that comes to these events that has happened to. Newsletters also, you have to have creator on for it to work. Okay, there we've got, sorry, who was that? No. Again, we've got the notification bell is filled in, and marketing strategy, which is my affiliate pages, is what it's got up there. Yes?
Versus posts and the length of them and newsletters, is there a limit still?
There is. Newsletter is quite different as far as its format is a bit like a blog. It's the best way that I can describe it. Yeah, and the whole thing about it is that you do the newsletter and then you promote it in the post for somebody to look at your newsletter. Because the more that somebody looks at your profile, the better your SEO.
Yeah.
It's the same, it's similar to the blog post you got on your website.
Exactly. Yep, do the same thing. Yep.
Can you then just explain what an article is and how that's differentiated?
Okay, so an article is twofold. Post and article are pretty much the same as far as I'm aware. It's the newsletter that's different. The other thing that you need to be aware of, you don't always have to post new. You can share what somebody else has done. Just be aware that when the algorithms come through, it's not rated as high. Doing something is better than doing nothing.
Okay, is that the same as like creating backlinks? The same thing, we're talking Microsoft coming back to that.
Yep, Yep. And in your newsletter, you want backlinks back to your website, back to wherever you can. Government sites to link to is really good.
Well, when you said it's not your content, like you can just bank it like.
Well, when you share it, everybody can see it's not your content.
Yeah,
But make a comment,
Yeah.
like be seen. That's really what it's about. Okay, here's a new thing that's also come up. Now, when you look, now you've got to be in what they call super admin view, which you get when you're doing a company. You can now have a company tab that relates to if you have employees. Those people that have employees that have a LinkedIn profile connected to their company page are 14 times more likely to start posting, which helps your business. Here we go, we're going to have employee posts so that they can start to feel inclusive. The big thing that's been happening for a very, very long time, and a lot of HR people will identify with this, is the fact that employees feel that they're not part of something. So LinkedIn has looked at this and said, hey, we want you to be inclusive. We're going to give you part of the company profile that within reason you can write on. All right, you can do your posts. So here's the difference. I don't work for Sam's company. I can't write on Sam's posts in her company as if I am, because each employee gets verified. The other thing that we're going to be able to do is filter through activity. Then we look at LinkedIn Showcases, which I've pretty much gone through. The next thing that's coming out is product pages. You're actually going to be able to, in times to come, be able to sell your products, different to services. And you can have 10 product pages. That's the maximum at the moment. All right, so let's have a look at the difference just for a minute. You have your LinkedIn personal page, showcase page for your niche markets, and product pages. And this is all available on LinkedIn site. Newsletters. So newsletters, as we've mentioned tonight, it's all about your SEO getting found and making you a voice, helping your credibility. So I speak on mine because I specialise in LinkedIn. It's all about LinkedIn. I hardly use that F word or that I word. All right? This is fantastic. So what I can do now and what you can do, they're going to be doing competitor analysis. So the analytics, I can put in all my competitors and see how they're doing on LinkedIn. This is really cool from a strategist point of view. Okay, so I can see here how many followers they have, how many new followers they get for the month. Talk about spying on your competition. Brilliant.
Sorry, how did you get to this page here?
You actually go in and select analytics. So you set it up. Yep. Yep, and you enter in who your competitors are. And then this will come up. Kelly? No. None of this is done on premium. Me. It's what I do for a living. Take my card. Call me. All right. Premium is really, really good for a short period of time. Okay? How do you use premium? It tells you who's spying on you. All right? When you don't have premium, LinkedIn goes, ooh, you're very popular. 24 people have looked at you, but they don't tell you who they are. When you have premium, they will tell you who they are, except if they're in government. Or China. Do I say China? No, no. All right. This is really cool. All right, so do we have time for a networking activity? Okay, so what we want you to now do is open up the LinkedIn map, navigate to your company page, and focus on your headline. What does your headline look like? How do you help people? What sort of call to action are you going to have? Make sure that you follow each other's company pages. You've got, how long, Luke? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? You've got 10 minutes.
Hey everyone, we're about to get back to the final part of today's presentation. So I'll just grab everyone's attention. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, it's good. Whistles, yeah, whistles. The mic's working again. Yeah.
Somebody's got their hand up. Okay, so for a living, I specialise in LinkedIn. So if you would like me to help you with your profile, and yes, it's something I charge for, take my card or take one of the brochures and send me an email or call me. If I see it's you calling, I won't pick up. No, I'm only joking. All right, let's finish. So the other thing that LinkedIn's bringing in is KPIs. So we will be able to see who's new, visitors, updates, and followers. Is what you are doing working? It gives you a baseline. So the other thing that we're going to be looking at is why do you think that we're on LinkedIn? Apart from networking, why do we post on LinkedIn? Yeah. It's about connecting, it's about engagement, it's a slow burn. You've got to be in to be seen. Don't go into LinkedIn and start trying to sell or trying to get a date. Trust me, I've had that a couple of times. I've got, no, doesn't work. It's not Tinder or one of the others. All right. It's also a way that as you start to grow and you get employees, they have a place where they have a voice. That helps you. You think it helps them, but it actually helps you. Okay, everybody, please connect with me. I'd love to have you as part of my group. I do have newsletters that I put out. I put out helpful posts and a lot of value. I would like to thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you.